This is Big Beef, and you're tuned in to Sit Down Marks with AJ, Dirty Bird, and you know him, Primo. Check it out.
Hey, yo.
If I can be serious for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Acknowledge me. Hey, what's going on, peeps? Come on in, sit down. You know who it is. It's your boys, the Sit Down Marks. It's episode number 119 of the Sit Down Marks podcast. What's going on, boys? We got the OGs in the house today. Michael, Michael's in prison, so he can't be with us today. So
Michael.
I mean, God knows when he's going to possibly get out. So,
It's not for anything cool. It's like tax evasion. Unpaid parking tickets.
Yeah, right.
By the way, I forgot that in Beef's little promo there, just at the very end, he just goes, check it out.
I just like in the background, you can hear you go.
True story. We shot that show at, I believe it was maybe an October show, outdoor St. Louis Anarchy. We shot that. We shot that promo from Beef, that little soundbite. But obviously, you hear the bumping of the mat going on in the background. That's what it is. It was
live action
going on.
And then later,
later
on, we froze our tiny nuts off.
Oh man, what a absolute cold!
But
cold. It was absolutely worth it. It was great.
It was so cold.
What's going on, fellas? How's life? Everything good? Everybody good? Primo's he's about done with school. He's gonna have all the master's degrees, all the associate's degrees there is.
About time.
And
that's right.
Now he's gonna
a bachelor of
scuba dive
masters.
or something.
I learned how to fly a gyrocopter.
Right.
I'm going to go into pottery.
Right.
I have a hot date later on with Spider-Man 2. If anyone's
actually, that might be my graduation present. I haven't bought it yet. I've been
video games, right? Video games out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You've earned it. Pretty
Maybe I should try I never played the first one. Maybe I should try the
first one. You remember last podcast, however long ago that was.
Month.
I mentioned that I polled some coworkers and about their entrance music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this week I polled the same coworkers plus one about what their finishing move would be called. Now remember, these guys don't watch wrestling. They don't even give a fuck about wrestling at all.
Okay.
So
please tell me you asked them what. Do they know where the finisher is?
Oh, they know.
They know that much. They know that much. Yeah. But
right.
What's funny is one of the guys, he has this idea of a finisher, but I'm like, that would not work. But anyway, one of them said he would call his finisher the Bangalore. We have. This is a funny one because they don't go together. The Kentucky Tree Frog. There's no tree frogs in Kentucky, by the way.
Tree frog?
Yeah.
That's great.
We have
Kentucky Tree Frog.
We have
this Kentucky Tree Frog.
This one's pretty brutal, actually. It's called the keel haul. Do you know what that is? Do you know what keel hauling is?
Keel haul?
So back in the day, sailors, that's one of their methods that they would torture, execute somebody. They tie them up, throw them over the side, and then they drag them along the bottom to the other side, whether front to back or side to side underneath. Yeah.
So would you just grab someone by their ankles and pull them around the ring or something? How would that work exactly?
Stick your ass in their face. Hit your bottom. And the last one
sounds like a good finisher name, though.
Yeah, it's actually a good finisher.
That's kind of cool.
But this is my favorite one.
Gimmick.
The last one, which came from the same person as the keel haul, it's called it's called the Waffle House Stomp. Yeah, I love that.
Is that where you come in and smash the cook like on the
Yeah, I was
grill
like,
like
I told him, I said,
stomp?
what do you like? Hit them with a curb stomp, but you have like a dirty apron and a cigarette in your mouth.
Right.
Is that what they do at Waffle House?
You like curb stomp him on the hash browns? Like,
New Day's pancakes.
Yeah.
oh my!
Those are good.
Those were good though. Those were good. Pulling those, they're gonna eventually like put a whole wrestler together. And,
Yeah, exactly.
All that kind of stuff.
They don't know the content they're giving me. It's good.
The Kentucky Tree
Right.
Frog. That sounds more like a nickname than a finisher, though.
Yeah, it's like
to
a
the
whole
ring,
gimmick.
the
That's
Kentucky
your
Tree
gimmick.
Frog. Beauregard Johnson. Yeah, they come out like.
All right, brother, we're gonna get out there. We're gonna work the crowd a little bit. I'm gonna let you beat up on me a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back, truck you free frog. We go home.
I tell you what, I hit you that Waffle House stomp. I only hit you with it after 2 a.m. though.
Crowd goes pop.
That's right.
All right, let's talk wrestling, boys. Let's jump in here, man. I want to get some reactions to when you guys heard the news, especially coming from Primo, man, because he might be the bigger fan of this of the three. But TNA's coming back, man. Bound for Glory, they just had the pay-per-view. Impact Wrestling, at the end of it, they announced TNA's coming back, nonstop action. First pay-per-view is going to be Hard to Kill, I think, coming in January.
Yep,
So when you heard this, did you get excited?
Yeah, man, I was kind of like hyped because the nostalgia comes back, right? You remember all the TNA days that AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, call regular Joe and Samoa.
Yes, he was.
All the above, that made TNA what Impact is today. Like, and they're going to bring back like the TNA history. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, nobody wants the 6-sided ring back, even though I thought it is gimmicky, and the wrestlers were like didn't know where to run when they did Irish Whip, but that's all right.
Which
That's
always
kinda funny
amused
to
me,
watch.
actually.
Yeah, it's funny. But no, I actually am very hyped about it. I'm curious to see where they're going to go with it. Obviously, they are going to have the same wrestlers they currently have, which is cool. They have great talent, but maybe they'll have a better production.
Yeah. I hope. Do you think they're going to
They're
have?
not going back to the 6-sided ring, right? You said
No,
they are,
I don't think
No.
so. Yeah.
Are they going to bring
it's
back
all
like the fake electric cage that would like fucking Bubba Ray bumps into and it just goes like the lights?
like a-
like
The lights.
Like a piped in sound. Oh,
and you
yeah,
have to
that's terrible.
sell an electric cage.
Terrible.
It's so fucking dumb. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man. I hope this kind of rejuvenates them. I know I've read this multiple places. I know they are trying their damnedest to get Punk to come over. When they make this big move to kind of help push it there, I don't know, but yes, that's part of the Punk rumors, right? But it kind of makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you if you're in that position? And if you got the money to pay him, I guess that's part
Yeah.
of it too. But yeah, it's kind of a shot. It's a big shot in the arm. Most people still call them TNA anyway. Honestly,
I mean,
I never stopped. They've always been TNA.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this. Hopefully, it does. I'd like to see them get back in where they tour. Where they do house shows. And come, I mean, yeah, I think that'd be cool. I like that a lot. So let's talk about what.
I think they should bring back the Global Force name. That was the best iteration of TNA. Remember when they just put the GFW stickers on the TNA belts because they couldn't afford to get new belts? They're just like, here, just slap these stickers on the.
I remember being excited when they did the merger because I was like, oh, well, that's where all those wrestlers went. I was like, where have these guys been?
Global Force Wrestling.
I've heard that Austin Aries is one of the names that kind of out there that he said he would like to come back and try to go out a different way. I don't know if that's going to happen, but so
didn't everyone?
Yeah, I'm excited for
him?
that. Yeah, mostly he went out flipping everybody off. I think pretty much.
Yeah,
but
fun.
Yeah. So anyhow, how about AEW? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about if Michael were here, what would Michael say about what has just happened? Because this was probably the one I was most looking forward to hearing Michael talk about. So AEW signs another dinosaur, according to Michael. You know, an older an older WWE retired wrestler. So now Flair comes over on what is said to be a multi-year deal. I'm assuming they I don't know if they would have signed him more than 2, I would think, but
that's wildly optimistic if they did sign him more than 2.
Right. Yeah. So, so here it is once again. AEW signed another older guy,
geriatric,
older. To everything that was. Go ahead.
It's like we're in 2007 again. Like TNA's coming back. Like all these old ass wrestlers are signing fucking multi-year contracts with different promotions. It makes no sense to me. I mean, I love me some Ric Flair, but
now what did Michael say? Another era wrestling?
Another era wrestling.
Yeah, aged entertainer wrestling. AEW aged entertainer wrestling.
I like the Alzheimer's eventually.
Alzheimer's eventually.
I still like all extinct.
All extinct wrestling.
He kind of sticks with the dinosaur gimmick.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like I get it. As like a personality, sure, but like, he wants to have like a match.
I mean,
like
no way.
Flair is my absolute favorite wrestler of all time. Like I grew up, watching them, but like I don't care to really see him do anything much anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know how they could use him that would make me be like, yeah, he's earning his money. You know what I mean? But I hope they prove me wrong. But managerial status, maybe something like that. But
he's just
like
a face.
I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna be a figurehead. Maybe it's gonna be a figurehead. Yeah.
Like an ambassador kind of situation.
Like, what are the odds that at some point in 2 years we see bloody Ric Flair?
Without a doubt. If he
without question.
100%. Give it to me. So you think any of this has to do with so many people with pictures are posting the opposite camera side photos of AEW shows where they basically keep it empty, and a lot of people are shit talking the attendance at AEW. You think any of this signing stuff has anything to do with that?
I don't know, but I mean, no offense to Ric Flair, he's a living legend, but I don't think that he's still that quite a big of a draw.
Yeah, he's not going to pack arenas.
No. No.
Also, they're like, I've been trying to pay attention to their like TV ratings as much as possible. They're like abysmally low. Like it's ever since Punk left, everything fell off a cliff for them. And I'm not saying that Punk didn't.
Another thing too is I feel like when Punk left too, all of a sudden they go, all right, fuck, we got this show on Saturday. What are we going to do with this thing now? This was going to be his show, and and he was drawing the ratings to it when he was on it. And now it's like and those are the ones that are hurting the attendance the most. I think is those collisions and because you get Rampage and Dynamite on the same night, but some of the Dynamites haven't been all that great either. But they don't really run big arenas.
What's AEW's demographic? Like 18 to 50-year-old men, boys?
No, I think it's people closer to. Oddly enough, I think it's Michael. I think Michael is their key, even though Michael hates AEW. I think he's their key demographic. Someone who likes no bullshit wrestling.
You're right, because obviously WWE is like for parents and kids.
Yes, yeah. So I think AEW is supposed to be for people like us.
Dude, AEW is not for kids. If I wanted my kid to watch AEW, I would chop a match off of it and show him, or her.
Definitely not the promos.
just
not the promos. Yeah, it's you know what I mean. So
just curse in your daughter's face and then cut your forehead, and it's basically you're showing AEW.
Right. Yeah, I do think it's I don't know. I mean, is 18 a little too young for them?
I think so.
I don't know. Maybe start at like 25 and go to.
I just don't know. I don't know. Like, I think Michael would agree with this. I don't know who they are trying to target. Whether is it just independent fans? Is it hardcore fans? Is it casual fans?
Yes.
Is it technical fans? Like what I mean?
I think that's part of the problem, though, is that they are doing all of that.
Here's the thing, too, is like with Simon Flair, they can't do the same thing they did with Sting with Flair. It's just not going to work.
Oh, hell no.
I mean,
no, oh my God, no.
That's why I'm saying, that's why I'm going to argue that the demographic might be a little bit older than myself, say in the 50s, maybe in 55, because guys older than me saw Sting start out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? So, I remember a young Sting, but not like a mid-20s Sting, but I don't remember anything before that. But so I don't know. I just don't know what they're just gonna do with him. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Like I love him, but I just don't know.
I mean, name AEW's champions. Like, who have their world champions been? There's CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, fucking Hangman Page, MJF. Who am I missing?
Moxley.
Yeah, Mox. The average age of those guys is like 38. I mean, if you take out MJF, then the average, like, no one born in the 90s has been an AEW champion. Unless Adam Page has. I don't know how old Adam Page is. I don't like Adam Page, so I could care less about how old he is.
Yeah. Well, they got Full Gear coming up November the 18th. We'll cover that probably on the next pod, but all right. So let's jump here. What do you think about? You guys read into this story at all? I've been kind of watching the story lately. So Alex Hammerstone was with MLW. He asked for his release. I want to get you guys' opinion on this too. So he asked for his release. We talked about Hammerstone, met him before. Super cool guy, but let's talk about wrestling companies and wrestlers. Yes. All right. So he had asked for his release from MLW, and it sounded like in the beginning they were going to give it to him. Now they're pretty much saying they're not going to give it to him.
Ghosting him.
Yeah, kind of ghosting him, and he don't really know what's going on. So my question to you guys is, I don't know how much he had left on his contract, yada yada, that kind of stuff. You think it's cool when guys maybe kind of use their leverage sometimes to maybe ask for a release? Or you think you should always kind of work out your contract?
Well, first of all, what are you doing signing a contract with MLW? Like that's what was weirding me out the most about it. It's like, what real?
Well, I don't think that's an issue because he got to be on a pretty big platform for them.
I mean, he's been there for a while.
But you think
he's put that company kind of on his back though.
But you would think that contract wouldn't be all that binding, considering it's what the nature of it. Obviously, we don't know what the contract is, but the nature of the company, what it is. Like, obviously, Hammerstone works all over the place, so I can't see how it's all that obstructive or anything. I don't know. Like, it's very strange.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, what do you think, Primo?
I think it's kind of hard to say, to use your, like you said, your leverage, but to like that, it's kind of unfair to the company. Honestly, if you look at it from a business perspective, they think they have you for this amount of time. You signed a contract. I mean, it is what it is. It's a contract,
right?
If I go and I'm like, hey, landlord, I'm not feeling this anymore.
Yeah, fuck you.
Sorry.
Right. Right. It's kind of weird because if MLW wanted to cut him at any time, any day, anywhere they could, right?
Well, yeah, that's the right determination.
Yeah, the argument back on the other side is he can quit anytime he up and wants to, you know what I mean? But it would be, going against his contract if he had, so he can't really do that. So I guess this is the best way of seeing, if they kind of feel the same way, if they want to get rid of him, then all right, cool,
the contracts are obviously in the benefit of the business.
Yes,
it's going to be that way, but it's. I guess I don't know. All these guys at the end of the day are independent contractors, guys and gals. So
right.
Hammerstone
was able to work the indies.
Yeah, exactly. I just saw he's going to GCW in December. So
yeah,
I don't know. I think that I don't know. It just depends on you. You don't think you're gonna sign or gonna want to stick around for a certain amount of time. I guess only sign like a 1 year, 2 year contract.
I think the only reason that he would want to get out of it is so he can sign a bigger contract with someone else, and he can't do that until he's not under contract with another. Even though he can work anywhere he wants, basically, except for a few notable exceptions. It's weird.
I want to see like a Alex Hammerstone, Shane Mercer match in GCW. That'd be pretty crazy, right? Like
that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right, so I don't know, man. Like, I'm a little on the fence, but I mean, at the end of the day, man, you sign the contract, you're bound by whatever time that is. So, I don't know. I mean, I hope it don't get nasty, but we'll see. All right, so let's also talk about how the NWA fucked this whole CW network up. I mean, we got to. We just got done praising them on the last pod about,
oh my god,
man, this is going to be awesome. I've been really watching NWA a lot lately, which I still am. It doesn't change my mind. I'm still watching, but I mean, it would have been nice to watch it on CW and get those episodes on my DVR instead of having to go find them on YouTube every time I want to watch and yada yada. So at their last pay-per-view, it was called Samhain. I believe it was somewhere in Ohio. I believe it was Cleveland. I can't remember. But anyway, so Father James Mitchell did this spot where he laid out like fucking like a line of coke and did it like and like act like he did it like you went to give it to like other wrestlers too. And apparently Billy Corgan planned this whole fucking thing. So
oh no way, a rock star.
So fast forward.
I know. Weird.
Yeah. So fast forward to, hey, the CW network just got bought out by a bunch of Christians not too long ago. So, hey, this is probably going to go over like a fart in church.
Right.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, and then a couple days later, NXT is announced to be on CW. But I looked into that. It's like next year, October, and they've only signed on for like a couple shows.
5 years.
It's 5 years?
Yeah, for 5 years. Yeah. But it's only like a couple shows a year, though, I think.
Oh, really?
But that might change, though, now. Well, that's just what I've read. It might change now. So, that they were just slated to do like certain like big events or.
Well, I mean, at this point, it's like, are you going to have a neat, clean product that you can trust, like NXT coming from WWE, or people doing cocaine in a wrestling show?
I mean, if they want to get edgier,
just say cocaine.
I mean, what was it? A pixie stick?
It's probably like B12 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. She's not all shit is cocaine, man. She's still
like personally, I don't give a crap, but obviously the network does. So it's
yeah, man.
You're subject to them.
How dumb do you have to be like, oh, we just signed our first major TV deal in years?
God. Like let's
have a cocaine
this thing
spot
back up, man. Like, yeah, oh man. And just to hear that, like Billy okayed it, and just anyway, that's just not good anywhere in any wrestling ever. Like, Anyhow, all right, let's move on. So quick little. Let's talk about Seth Rollins' title reign here, real quickly. I have three couple words here, and I want you to describe and just kind of elaborate what you think so far. So Seth's title reign as heavyweight champion, is it great? Is it good? Or is it David Arquette?
Do we have a David Arquette soundbite?
We don't.
All
right, Primo, what do you think, man? Great, good, or David Arquette?
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's just good. I do think it's played out right now. I think it's time to give it up. I mean, how many fucking champions do we need to hold on to belts for 6 months or more?
2.
Like
exactly. Well, 3. Because Gunther,
Yeah, so I'm like, what the hell?
They brought that belt back so we wouldn't think about Romans.
And yet here we are.
Right. So he can beat Hogan's record like next year.
And that's the thing with Romans, but it's with him. It's like the other guy's not winning especially at fucking in Saudi Arabia. They're not gonna take the belt off of him at a small show like that. But no, I think it's fine. It's good. It's not great. It's the initial run with this new belt. But I do think it's time for somebody else to get a shot. I personally thought Shinsuke should have got it. I can't wait for Damian. Obviously, he's going to be the next one, so I can't wait for him to cash that briefcase in.
What do you think, AJ? Great, good, or David Arquette?
Initially good, now David Arquette. Because I love Seth Rollins, I do. And he should have dropped it to Shinsuke. Like, Shinsuke, he needs a title. If he doesn't get some sort of title, then what is the purpose of him?
Now he's murdering Tozawa.
Yeah, okay, put him in a program with fucking Tozawa. Poor Shinsuke. Anyways, I was going to be real pissed, though, if he held it for that long, and then he drops it to Drew McIntyre, who I'm glad that didn't happen. But yeah, pull the trigger on Damian Priest already. Just do it. Hopefully at Survivor Series, after War Games, Priest cashes in and takes the title off of Seth Rollins. And then we can have a rematch and blah, blah, blah.
Does Finn fuck Damian over?
I hope so. I would like to see that feud.
I think so.
I want to see a Damian and Finn feud.
But I'd like to see Damian, honestly, at this point, I'd like to see Damian win it and then Finn be the reason why he loses it. And then we got the feud.
Yeah.
Plus, I think... I mean, they'd have to turn Damian face, which I think Damian works well as a face. I really do. I kind of like him as a face.
He's becoming one of those guys that's like, it doesn't matter what he is. He's just liked.
Yeah, he's just a well-liked.
I like him. Like, I mean, I think
so do I.
I'm all about it. So,
and I don't think you can change or make Finn a face again. Like, I think he needs to be a heel for the remainder of his years.
At least as long as he's wearing.
So I think
those weird pants that he wears.
I like the pants, the pirate pants.
Yeah,
with the purple towel.
I think the reign is good. I still believe they brought the belt back, so we wouldn't focus on Roman's belt. But I agree with you guys. But just for the record, I'm not shitting on David Arquette. I'm shitting on like his title reign as WCW World Champ. So
his booking.
So, I got respect for David Arquette. He took a pizza cutter to the forehead from fucking.
He took he got his ass whooped by fucking.
Yes,
Nick
he
Gage.
did.
Right.
Like
murder, death, kill, motherfucker. Yeah.
He actually got genuinely scared.
Oh yeah, I would have too, man.
I would too. Hell yeah,
he freaked out. He's like, I told him not to freak out. Yeah, that was awesome. All right, so a couple last things here, man. We're gonna jump to just a couple of notes for the Bound for Glory pay-per-view. So thoughts on Cena, real quick. He has been returning in wrestling since the strike. As of today, I believe, or yesterday.
Tonight.
The strike is officially over.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, tonight. Okay, the strike is officially over for.
So he's going back.
The actors, whatever, writers.
The actors.
Yeah, so he's going back. He recently just put out an Instagram of the old Warner Brothers. That's all, folks. So he's probably going to be gone for a little while, which we'll talk about the match here in a little bit. You know, not so much like Solo, but you guys' thoughts real fast on this. I thought it was cool that he came back and helped put other talent over. It was awesome. I thought he did very well in the spot.
He came back to lose repeatedly, and he did just that. I thought it was great. And I love Cena. Like, Cena on the mic is fantastic, and then he puts guys over. So take note, Edge. Come back and be 80 and win every feud you're in.
Is there anything Cena doesn't do perfectly? Like, we all should just come back as Cena. Like, they should just make all humans like Cena. Right?
There'd be a lot of happy sick kids. Because there'd be so many of us that could grant Make-A-Wishes. Yeah. How many has he done? Like 5,000?
It's 1 million now.
It's insane.
What do you think about Cena's returns, Primo?
Why can I not remember who just beat him?
Solo
Sikoa.
That's right. Yeah.
Solo
Sikoa.
Yeah.
Gave him the old.
Yeah, that's right. Because I saw a meme.
Solo.
Gave him the old poop thumb.
Sikoa. Yeah, I saw a thing that it was a meme that was like getting revenge for all the time the Cena beat Umaga. No, I mean that's good, I guess. I'm happy he came back because obviously he is great. Kids are gonna go fucking nuts when they see him. And it's just how it is with him, but we all knew, like, at least he was honest about it too. Like, hey, I'm only here because I'm not currently actually working. So once the strike's over, I'm out, which is cool. So, and the pay-per-view just happened to line up perfectly. So, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I thought it was awesome too. We'll talk about his match here shortly. So before we get to Bound for Glory, boys, I want to talk about the recently received Pro Wrestling Illustrated I just got. It's the yearly women's top 250 women's wrestlers in the world. I'm going to read off the top 10 for you here real quick.
Bang, bang!
A couple, bang, bang.
Hello, lady.
There we go. That's much better.
I was trying to find that one.
All right. You guys want 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
10 to 1. Coming in at number 10. Impact Wrestling star Jordan Grace. No surprise there.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
Number 9. The she was the NWA Women's Champion for like ever. Camille at number 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Willow Nightingale, the big baby face for AEW, coming in number 8. That's good.
Weird at number 8.
No surprise here. Yeah, I was a little surprised there. I thought it might be a little high for her, but everybody deserves what they get, I guess.
Yeah.
Deonna Purrazzo coming in at number 7 all time.
Sure.
This was the one I thought was kind of high, even though she's the ROH Women's Champion. Athena coming in at number 6. I'm just not a fan, I guess. Yeah. Tam Nakano coming in at number 5. She's always in the number top 10. Number 4, Jamie Hayter. She was the AEW Women's Champ for a while. I don't believe we've seen her in a little while now, have we?
I thought she was hurt. Yeah.
Number 3, Bianca Belair.
No.
Number 2, I believe, was it Gia? Just got signed as WWE, I believe.
Yeah, she's in WWE now.
Yeah, she's pretty popular right now in women's wrestling. And number 1, Mommy's always on top, baby. Rhea Ripley coming in at number 1. A couple of notes here I wanted to throw out to you guys that I found here as I was looking through. Masha Slamovich, AJ,
Yes.
your girl, coming in.
My girl.
13.
Nice.
13. Jade Cargill was 14th.
Who hasn't wrestled a match in several months.
Right. Charlotte Flair, 21.
Seems high.
Here's the one that blew my mind. Ronda Rousey at 22.
Ronda Rousey, who is now apparently retired.
Right.
No, I saw that she showed up at an indie show.
Yeah.
All right, Primo, get your button ready. Coming in at number 27, the most famous women's wrestler on this podcast.
Hell yeah.
You know who it is.
Hardcore Country.
That's right. Mickey James coming in at number 27. Becky Lynch at 29.
Mickey James is ahead of Becky Lynch?
So is this like worst to best, like best or higher numbers, or?
I know, like how is this?
Best with higher numbers, yeah. I had a few more here. Just gotta find one. Sorry.
How is Bianca Belair in the top three?
Who votes for these?
Apparently Bianca Belair's family.
The last one, former guest on the podcast, Billy Starks, coming in at number 56. Boys.
Hell yeah.
Wait, so she was number 91 on the top 500 of all wrestlers, and she's only 51 for top women's wrestlers? That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
Hey, quick plug real quick.
She hadn't been on our podcast. She hadn't been on our podcast. She wouldn't probably be in either one. But
yes, it's us that did it.
Here we go.
This is Space Jesus Billy Starks, and you're listening to Sit Down Marks podcast with Primo, DB, and AJ.
I mean,
she was here first, folks.
DB, she knows our names. So it make you a little sad.
Yeah, she is doing that other guy, DD.
Right, yeah.
You guys have had too much to drink. Just let them know. I'll take you home.
It's funny you did that. People have asked her, like, oh, she's been on your podcast before? I was like, yeah, it's been a while, though. But, yeah, she was on before. So, yeah, it was cool to get that. I'm interested to check out the rest of that. So,
Sit Down Marks podcast.
Right,
Put
so
the rocket on a few people's back.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
A few people. A few select ones we give the rub to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you guys get a chance to catch Bound for Glory 2023?
I caught the highlights of it.
Yeah, let me give you a couple things that happened that was kind of cool. Mike Tenay and Don West inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Iron Mike.
Hall of Fame. Yep. Saban and Kenta, I thought was probably one of my more favorite matches of the night. With Saban retaining. Moose versus PCO, Rhino, and Steve Macklin, Monsters of All match. Was pretty awesome. PCO ended up getting the win there on Moose. Also, probably another fun match was the Rascals in ABC. Who?
So how does PCO get his teeth that yellow?
Butter.
I don't know.
Not brushing.
Butter.
I mean,
the Rascals.
Right.
Ask any Kentucky tree frog; he'll tell you.
All right, so
how to do that.
The Call Your Shot Gauntlet match was won by a woman for the first time ever. Jordan Grace won, and she's going to challenge probably Trinity, but most likely Trinity for the Knockouts World Championship.
Who was in that Call Your Shot Gauntlet? One of your guys that you like.
Matt Cardona.
His name might be
Hoovy.
Jake. What's my name?
Something.
That's right. He was in there.
You guys in your chance.
Yep. You guys in your chance. Trinity retained there, and then World Championship match, Impact World Champion Alex
so
Shelley
Mickey James lost?
Josh Alexander. Yes, she did.
The last rodeo is still going?
Apparently.
Yes, it's still going.
Wait.
She's ranked 27th.
All right, so they announced, and then they announced TNA is back January the 13th, live on pay-per-view in Las Vegas. Man, that'd be a cool one to go to, like the first TNA pay-per-view back. You know, that'd be pretty sweet.
Where is it in Vegas? Is it in that weird dome thing that they just built?
No, that sphere-looking thing.
Yeah.
I think it's in like I think it's like the Palm or something.
I don't think TNA could afford to book the the $2 billion sphere that they just built. Although it would be kind of fun.
Yeah. Probably not. So that was pretty cool. Ended up kind of leading up to the big news there. So I'm excited to see where that goes. All right, let's go to Crown Jewel, man. They were back in Saudi Arabia last Saturday. Well, they got one more year there, I think. One more. Well, they do 2 a year there, right? And then
Crown Jewel, and what's the other one? King
Well,
Island.
Oh my gosh! I just looked it up. I looked up how many years is WWE's deal with Saudi Arabia. Sorry, that's just what.
It was 10, right?
Until 2027.
Oh yeah, so they have several more.
Fucking
so they're going
sandwiches.
to Riyadh for quite a while.
I hate the Saudi shows.
I just don't care about those.
I don't either.
Because I know that nothing like crazy is going to happen.
You're not gonna miss nothing drastic by not watching.
No,
you know what I mean? You're not gonna miss right. Like the biggest thing was Logan Paul winning the title, probably. So, but let's get into it, man. Let's talk about. Go ahead.
Fuck that. The biggest thing was Sammy's pop that he got. That was the only moment of the show that I truly enjoyed.
I meant like title change, though.
Yeah, fuck that.
So,
you're talking about when they came up with tag team championship.
Yeah.
So pre-show match was a good match. Speaking of Sammy, he defeated JD McDonough, which I thought was a pretty good match for the pre-show. I did actually watch a pre-show match for the first time. So first match was Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, putting the belt on the line against Drew Mack. Go.
Real quick. Why do they have Sammy on the pre-show and them on the next Monday Night Raw? They have him main eventing.
Bad.
Right. They heard that pop.
For the championship.
Yeah, they heard that. They heard the pop. And then they heard the
silence.
So
Rollins ended up defeating Drew McIntyre via pinfall to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. This was a pretty okay match. I thought it was pretty decent. Seth kind of doing what he does. So next up was the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Raquel Rodriguez. They come out in the full body suits because they can't show any skin below their neck, I believe it is, other than their hands.
Mm-hmm. So it makes some of them look pretty fucking cool though. Like Rhea Ripley looked pretty.
Yeah, that's I always kind of
pretty badass. Yeah.
Somebody else looked.
Harry Zane
had one that I thought was
she looked awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So obviously Rhea retained. She's probably never losing. Who can take the belt from Rhea? Let's talk about that real quick.
Jade Cargill. Fucking Charlotte Flair.
I think they just got to give Raquel like some more time and then to make her believable, and then
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Bianca Belair, I don't care. Anyone.
She's on.
Yeah, I hope they do like make somebody like Raquel in this case. So
well, the WWE's they've done such a good job with their women's division. Like there could be several people that could take the belt off of her. Like so, not like credible people right now, but they have all kinds of options to build up to take the belt off of Ripley, which I like.
Yeah, no, I agree. Speaking of being made, the next match was Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Sikoa's definitely a made man now. He wins via a pinfall. I like how they kept going to the story of him trying to get that thumb on him, and then finally he got it on him after. I call it the thumb. It's the spike. Trying to get that thumb on him. Let me get that thumb in your face there, boy.
He kept trying to get that thumb on him.
I'm going to get you with that thumb. This Kentucky Tree Frog is going to get you.
Let me put that thumb on you, boy.
Get on back here. Why is Solo Sikoa now the Kentucky Tree Frog? Get on back here, boy. Get you that thumb.
I'm going to thumb you.
I'll thumb you good. Get on back here.
That's good.
Sometimes the Southerner just comes out of me, man. I can't help it; just does. So, all right. So, what'd you think about this, man? Awesome, right? That Cena's putting over Sikoa here, and obviously he's probably going to be done here for a while. You know, we can't say enough about Cena, but I thought this match was good, man. It did perfectly what it needed to do.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. That was weird.
All right, so and then we got to the United States Championship, which Logan Paul defeated Rey Mysterio to win his first WWE title. Logan Paul is the United States champion. This was probably my least favorite Logan Paul match so far. To be honest,
yeah,
I don't know, just wasn't as spectacular as spectacle. You know, it was. I don't know. But
it's like he was nervous.
He seemed a little. Yeah, I thought he seemed a little timid. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
maybe
he did save Rey Mysterio from breaking his neck.
He that was a pretty good catch.
So I think that was pretty cool. And at the end of the day, like he was a fan growing up, and they showed pictures of him with little toy belts and shit. So like,
yeah,
it was obviously a huge moment for him.
Sure.
I think honestly, I'm cool with it.
I mean, I don't think Logan Paul is the type of person that deserves to have his childhood dreams come true. Because fuck Logan Paul, first of all. Like, as a person, fuck you, Logan Paul. You're a dirtbag. But it is cool to see that he allegedly he's just a dirtbag. But it is cool to see that he was a fan growing up. Like, he isn't just like someone that they just paid a bunch of money to come in and has no like actual love for the business or anything like that, or love for the actual sport of wrestling. But so he does. So in that regard, yeah, I was fine with it.
What do you think about him calling out Rey Mysterio after his boxing fight?
Always be working, baby. Always be working. Right?
Yeah, forever the showman. Yep.
Wait, is this the same fight where he got hit in the face with a microphone, like in the pre-fight?
Yeah,
thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Was it Dylan Dennis or?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so the WWE Women's Championship was Io Sky defeating Bianca Belair via pinfall to retain the WWE Women's Championship. But big story here was Kairi Sane is back. Why sign her back I guess they got plans for her now, but I mean, I like her. I'm glad she's back, but I mean, I thought she was a Triple H girl all along, and and
I love Kairi. I guess maybe
she's great. Another run.
She is awesome. She has her elbow drop is amazing.
It's just too bad that they're just gonna feed her to Bianca Belair or something.
Well, it looks like what do you think if she takes Io away from Bayley?
I'd be okay with that. Start a little feud there.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
What? I mean,
they could be a tag team.
They could feud with Asuka.
Yes. Everyone should feud with Asuka because Asuka is still the best.
Mm-hmm. She's awesome.
And then we got Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. Obviously, Cody winning with Priest here. So
no, it wasn't.
What do you guys think about this match at all? Huh?
It was Drew McIntyre.
What was Drew McIntyre? No, Drew McIntyre was against Seth.
Wait, oh shit. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
yeah. I was.
Duh.
Did you just buzz?
Let you enjoy food.
Yeah. No, I'm so dumb. I thought you said Seth Rollins, not Cody Rhodes.
You know that match we talked about at the beginning of the show? Let's talk about it again in sequential order.
Right.
Forgive me.
All right, and then the main event. The main event, obviously, Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
Via pinfall over L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
So does this hurt him at all?
No. But this match felt
I don't
completely
think it hurts
flat
either. Yeah.
No, I don't think anything is going to hurt LA Knight. I don't think he needs a belt. I don't think he doesn't not I think he can lose as much as he wants. The people just like to chant.
Right. And plus too, like what kind of like didn't make sense here is like Jimmy coming out, Paul coming out. Nobody helps LA.
Yeah.
We're going to Survivor Series here. You know what I mean?
No
They're
friends.
making these matches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Yeah. So nobody comes out and he just gets, is he gonna play the baby face from really down under and they'll have to bring him from way back up, but with no friends, no help, but I don't know. Like the direction of the match was just kind of like a little bit of a head scratcher.
Yeah.
But but I don't know. But overall, Crown Jewel, let's give it a letter grade. Primo, what'd you think?
B-.
Yeah.
It's fair.
C.
I'll sit with you on that.
Yeah.
I'll say yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine, I guess.
I thought the matches were fine.
Right.
I just I go into it with no expectations. So
yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I mean
the matches.
I was just okay. No, I'll bump it up to C+ because Bianca didn't win. I thought for sure that Bianca Belair was going to win. So yeah, C+. It was one of the worst. It was one of their lesser efforts in their past. I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7.
I mean,
premium live events.
You got to bump it up a letter grade just for Goldberg not being there.
Or as much as I hate to say it, the Undertaker. Or
yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I would say like I'm B-. I'll sit there with you. Like some of the matches were good. A little title change. Whatever it is, what it is. But I tell you what I did like about Crown Jewel, and I like about these. This is my biggest thing I like about these Saudi Arabia shows, that they come on during the day, and and I like wrestling that comes on at like noon. That's live, and and I can watch with my kids live, right? Like,
okay.
And I know they're not going to do nothing stupid in Saudi Arabia. They're not going to do nothing racy. They're not, you know what I mean? So they're kids safe. You know what I mean? They're you know what I mean? They really are. If there's any pay-per-view that I feel safe, premium live event, whatever, let my kids watch, it's probably one of these, because I know they got to stay within the boundaries, kind of have the matches, do their thing. They ain't going to go out, and do like a hoe train or no shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, imagine like doing that and like Saturday, you know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? So I will say that is what I like best about those. That's because I'm being a dad. I watch wrestling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's.
I watched it at the same time while I was watching the UT game, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, boys, let's kick it. Now that we got the pay-per-views out of the way, let's kick it old school. Let's play a little squared circle questions.
Yes. I haven't heard that music in a long time. That just made me happy.
Yeah, the old game show music.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. So I thought we'd play a little game today, a little old school, throw it back since we got the OG Marks on the pod today.
Yeah.
So with all this John Cena talk lately, I started thinking about Cena's biggest rivalries, how many matches he's had and that kind of stuff. So what I want you guys to do, you don't have to write it down. Just kind of alternate, taking turns, throwing names out there until we knock this list out. Name the top 10 wrestlers that John Cena has had the most matches with. And then we'll finish it off with the one he's had the most with and the number. How many matches he's had with him. All right. Primo, why don't you start us off, man? Throw somebody out there.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton is on there.
Why'd you take mine? CM Punk.
CM Punk is on there.
Edge.
That's 2. Y'all are doing good.
Edge.
Edge is on there. That's 3.
That was going to be my next one, you piece of shit. Chris Jericho.
Not on.
No, you're fucking wrong. I hate this game. Start it over.
Top 10.
Well,
you don't lose. We're just knocking the list.
Okay, we're gonna not count that one then, because I'm not going out like that.
Yeah.
Kane. Fucking no.
That's even worse.
Kane's on the top 10 list.
No way.
Kane's on there. Yeah. Yes. Yep.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Well, shit.
3 are active right now. One is with AEW.
Daniel Bryan.
One is deceased.
Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
Bray Wyatt's on there? Oh, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I had one in my head and I just lost it. Where the fuck did
he's
he
number
go?
9, actually.
What number is Kane?
10?
A distant 10?
6.
Batista.
Weird.
6.
Oh, yeah.
90s era, man. 90s era. Actually, no. Not in the top 10.
Batista.
You said, wait, hold on. What's the question again?
Most matches with Cena.
Top 10 wrestler that Cena has.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, but Batista's not on there, really?
Wasn't on the top 10.
Damn. Kurt Angle.
Yes, he is 10th.
We already said Edge, right?
Got 4 left.
Papa H.
2 are 3 are active. One's with AEW. Nope.
Daniel Bryan.
You already said him. I'm gonna give you the one at AEW. It's the Big Show.
Oh yeah, that's where he won the U.S. Championship from at WrestleMania 20.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio.
You got 3. Got 3 left.
Miz.
Miz has got to be on there.
Miz. Yep. Miz.
What number is Miz?
Number
Like
4.
4?
Actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Fucking Miz. They turned him face again.
2 left. One's a world champ. One's from Ireland.
Sheamus.
Who's the world champ? Primo.
Is it Roman?
No way. Seth Rollins.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Top 10. Right here we go. Number 1, Randy Orton. 2, Edge. 3, Big Show. 4, Miz. 5, Seth Rollins. 6, Kane. 7, CM Punk. 8, Sheamus. 9, Bray Wyatt. 10, Kurt Angle. All right. Take a guess.
Wow.
How many matches do you think he's had with Randy Orton?
Over.
Everybody just kind of trickles down from there, but
yeah, over 600.
Are we talking like all like house shows,
Yeah.
pay-per-view?
That's what I was counting.
I'm gonna say 380.
Okay, I'll say that was way high. 261.
260.
That's still
this was the number before he retired. Before he took the last break. So the ones he's had, the last few, don't count. Which
I mean,
he
260 of those are at pay-per-views for the championship. So,
I would just like to say that my nephew Bear would like to be on that list as well, because Bear would destroy everyone.
You guys want to?
Hi, Bear.
You guys want to guess how many of those matches Randy Orton won out of 261?
I would say
90.
115.
Go lower.
72.
45.
44.
Oh my God.
Randy allegedly won. I was reading into it. It's like a rabbit hole thing. Randy allegedly won like 44 matches, and like 20 of them were because he like made Cena look like he cheated. You know what I mean? Like he got out like sneaky. So that was funny. So there's your top 10, man. Randy Orton.
That's an insanely one-sided feud.
It is. Hey,
oh my God.
He's the golden goose, man. Nobody goes over.
unless you get chased around the ring with a thumb.
I mean, I'm sure he won like 98% of the matches against Edge.
Oh God, yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, boys, fun playing square circle questions with you. So let's talk about when we're going to be back on the pod here, probably around the first week of December, roughly.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking AEW Full Gear. We're going to be talking WWE Survivor Series. AJ and I will have an Iron Spirit Pro show coming up in just a few days prior to the pod. We're also going to be talking about Dreamwave and also a little bit of the recap for the 2023 year of kind of the big things that have happened in wrestling. Primo, AJ, you guys got anything else you want to talk about in the world of wrestling before we go home?
Yeah.
Hi, Bear. Hi, Bear.
Hi, Bear. It's my nephew. Everyone say hi.
Hello, Bear.
That's right.
Hello, Bear.
So
hello, Bear.
What do you guys think of how Big Show looks coming out?
He looks better now than he did 20 years ago.
I think so.
Yeah, he still looks in good shape. It's kind of like Flair.
It looks like he's in decent shape, but he looks like his legs are hurting.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of weight to carry around,
him, right?
I mean, that's the thing with Andre too, right? Was his legs were excruciating.
Yeah, but by this point, I mean, how old was Andre when he died? Like 39, 40, 41, something like that? He was young, right?
Yeah.
And how old is Big Show? In his 50s?
Well, it's the Big Show.
Now I need to know. So he was 46 when he died.
Okay.
Right. And Big Show's like 50 something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big Show's 51.
51. Ooh.
And that's obviously old. When Chris Jericho said he's got a big friend, obviously I was like, that's exactly who it is.
Yes. That is an accurate description.
All right, I want to thank everybody for listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and also on SportzWire, online radio, sports radio. Thank you for checking us out each and every week, and we'll see you guys, everybody, back here in December. Happy Thanksgiving, happy November, happy fall, happy all that goulash.
Ooh, goulash.
Goulash.
No,
all right, boys.
Goulash.
Have a good evening. AJ. Fucking take us home, man. It's old school day. Take us home.
Come back here and get your thumb. Get your thumb.
That Kentucky Tree Frog.
Give me that thumb, boy.
Get some of that thumbing.
Where you going, boy? Get back here. Get back here and get you a thumb.
Get that thumbing. Yeah.
Yo.
I'll stick that